MOT pass certificate. Today's date, which happens to be the 25th of the 3rd, and the MOT will expire on the 13th of the 4th, 2026. 13th of the 4th, 2026, that's when it ends. And the current miles is 99,949 miles. That is what is on the clock. And here we go for a small little ride around. It's a 1.2 litre. The tax bracket is £35. So yeah, £35 a year, so it's super cheap. The petrol on it is super cheap, so that is probably its only bonus, to be fair. I hate this car. Every time I drive it, my testosterone level just depletes a little bit further. I mean, it drives lovely as far as the car goes. It's actually a really nice car. It goes into every gear fine. The steering's fine. It did come with some advisories saying that the CV gator and the boot. Oh, let me do a U-turn. So let's check out reverse gear. Perfection. It just works fine. But just because something works doesn't mean to say it's any good. So I've had this car a year, well, just shy of a year. I bought it because the car I wanted was a Japanese import and don't actually come up very often. So I just bought a cheap little car that was going to see me through. Every time I've needed it to start, it started. It's taken me everywhere I've needed to go. Indicators work. Oh, everything should work. Just come back from an MOT. So yeah. However, what I did with this car, when I got it, I decided that it's too small to put stereos in the boot, big subwoofers in the boot. So I put them in the door panels. So the door panels at the moment are not standard. They've got room in there for an 8-inch, a 6.5-inch, 4-inch speaker and a tweeter. So in general, it was designed, I done it to make this car very loud. Unfortunately, somebody else decided they wanted my things, so they broke the door, which is still broken. So I will tell you about that in the auction and hopefully do a little video of that, splice it all together. So yeah, they stole my stereo, they stole my head unit, they stole my amps, and they basically butchered the passenger side door. So the passenger side door works, but when you click the central locking button, it doesn't actually lock. I don't know if that's a clip behind the panel or if they've actually broken something it needs replacing. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think it could be too much. Now, I'm not the mechanic-y kind of person, so I genuinely don't know. Actually, I'm going to go left here, and then that way we can go on the motorway for a junction. We can actually see how it works. So yeah, it's so slow. Like, I promise you, if you want to go fast in a car, this ain't for you. Yeah, if you want street cred, I mean, do you know what a Yeezy is? If you know what a Yeezy is, this isn't the car for you. But you know, if you're like, I don't know, a 17-year-old girl and you want to come from My Little Pony and you know you want to start driving My Little Pony, perfect, I suppose. Perfect. I mean, if you knit your own hats, I think this car's going to be perfect for you. If you're not too worried about style, I think it's going to be perfect. Or if you're just like me, cheap, I think it's going to be perfect. But like I say, I wanted a Japanese import, and I've got that car now. So that's where my focus and my attention's going to be going. But as you can see, I'm on the A406 right now. I'm doing 40 mile an hour. I'm going to do 50 mile an hour at least before we come off to the junction. But yeah, look, I'm in top gear. I'm doing 50 mile an hour. I'm at 2,000 revs. It's horrible. Like, the reality is I mean, it's only horrible because I've got a bit of, you know, youngster still left in me. If I had no youngster left in me, I think it'd probably be good. It says it seats 5, but it won't seat 5 fat people. It possibly will seat 4 fat people. You know, I'm a bit chunky myself, and I feel like this is it. Any smaller, and I'll be outside the car. But yeah, like, it's got electric windows up front. They all work. Everything works, and everything is nice, apart from the things that I'm going to list on the auction. The stalk, I've got a 2-year-old son, right? And I don't know if you can see, but a little while ago, what he did is he stood up here and he went bum, 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 with my sticks. You know, with these sticks, he's gone all like that. This one is a bit tender. It does work, but if you start working it around, then, you know, it's sometimes doesn't like it. But in general, it does. I'm just saying that to be sort of finicky, trying to let you guys know exactly. But as for the car, pick it up, buy it, pick it up, tax it for like nothing, insure it for like nothing. It's the cheapest insurance I think you can get on the road. It's the cheapest tax. It is just cheap. It's cheap to fill up. 40 quid in it, you just forget when they last filled it up. Yeah, I'll add to the bibs. Way, brakes work. Brakes actually work really well, if I'm honest. You know, they're better than the car. Let's put it that way. The brakes are. It's just a little car. You know, it's just one of these little city cars that will just carry on working, and it started up every morning, like I say. It's done 100,000 miles. The owner that I got it off of, he said to me, and my mechanic agreed, that the belt looks very new, but he told me that he'd done the cam belt, and when I bought it, I had my mechanic look over it just to make sure everything was tip top, and he agreed that the cam belt had been done. So I don't actually know what miles they were done on, but I've only put about 3,000 miles on this car, probably less than that, you know. Things like the steering wheel, yeah, it's a bit worn out. I've got a brand new door panel for the driver's side. I found it on eBay for 30 quid. I'm trying to find the passenger side the same colour, but I don't want to spend any more money on this car, to be honest. Like, I really don't. But if you, as sort of the next owner, wanted to get the new panels, they're only going to cost like 30 quid. Things for this car are really cheap. They you know. So I think, if I'm honest, I think cheap is the reality, and it's probably like the best thing about this car. It runs, it drives, the clutch is nice, the gears are nice and light, the electrics work, the heater works, it has got air conditioning. You've got to push it for the air conditioning, although recently, because I haven't used it in a while, it does blow through a bit. I'm not going to say smelly, but it has like a little twinge to it when you put it on. But after a minute or two, that smell kind of, I don't know what it is. Maybe there's like some thing that you can replace. But the car itself is just cheap. The plastics are cheap. You know, it works, it drives, it does everything that you would want it to do. It just does nothing in style. You know, it's a cute little car. People that like the style, people that will like the styling and will go, oh yeah, that's a cute little car, oh that's super cute, they're probably going to be the people that will want to buy it. If you're the kind of person that wants, you know, a German car because, oh, you know what, German cars are so, then pay a little bit more, get a Polo. You know, that's the reality. But as far as sort of little run around cars go, I think this is ace. I really do. This is why I bought it in the first place. I just didn't have my Toyota BB, which is what I've bought. There wasn't many Toyota BBs about. I didn't have a car, so I thought, let me just get a cheap little car that when it's time to get rid of it, someone else will just want a cheap little car. And that's literally what I done. So I'm going to put it on eBay for super duper cheap. Yeah, literally, I'm going to put it on eBay for scrap value. Like I say, it's got a brand new MOT, and for someone will be a lovely little car, I reckon. Even if you're not mechanically minded, for you to sort out the silly things like, you know, making the stereo work, the door panels, and making the lock work for the passenger door, things like this, which is pretty much everything wrong with it, I don't think should cost too much, even if you took it somewhere. You know, the panels will take 10 minutes to change, and that lock mechanism, I do believe it probably needs a bit of glue on a clip, or maybe even just needs a clip pushing back in. But they've taken it out, or they've done it so that it's so that it doesn't lock. So I will show you. I will edit the video together so that it makes more sense. But no, this is a crappy little car. It's a crappy little car that works. The panels have got scratches and little marks and dents on it. I don't think it's been crashed, but it's definitely got marks and dents on it from London living. I live in a place where there's loads of push bikes, like all day long, push bikes up and down. I've come home to find line bikes laying against it. So yeah, I mean, it's just that kind of car. If you're sat at a set of lights, whoever you're sitting next to will want to be in front of you. Like, it's almost like, you know, even a bus will look at this car and go, oh, I've got to get in front of this one. And Euro 6, I mean, it's a 1.2, but the Euro 6 means it's so underfueled, which is great for economy, like, you know, great for your bank balance, but to actually get acceleration out of this car, I mean, it probably does 0 to 60. I've never timed it because my stopwatch stops at 60 and then restarts all over again. So, you know, I don't know how many minutes it may take to get to 60. But I mean, it does work. It works super well. And as far as cars go, brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. But depends what you want out of a car. That's it, you know. Maybe it's your first car. Maybe it's like, you know, you've just passed your test and you want something cheap. Maybe it's a second car for your missus, or, you know, I do think older people and women will suit this car much more than, you know, the 20-something male. Unless you've got like a little family and you just want something cheap to run around in. So the miles are currently sitting at 99,953. I'm parking this car up and I will be putting it on the auction, so the miles won't go up and they will be the miles on the car. I'm literally just going to pull up now and take a few little walk arounds. I'm just going to come grab the, see, that's what I've done with the door panel. I put 8-inch, 6-inch, 4-inch and tweeters. The speakers will come out, but I'll leave the door panels with the car. I've got fresh door panel to go on this side, but let me show you. So the doors are locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's not locked. Yeah, the thieves done that. I booted the car shut, literally, and put a bit of a footprint there in the door. You can kind of see it, but it'll polish out, I think. But you can't really see it too much. On the whole, it's a nice little car, really. On the whole, couple fag burns in the seats are what have you. This is the original panel, the original side panel. This is the driver's one. Hopefully I'll have a chance to put it on or get it put on before the auction, but if I don't, yeah, it will come with these door panels, which again, like I say, I made myself, but the speakers, I will be taking them back. Underneath here, underneath the seat, it looks a bit worn out, a bit worse for wear. Like the previous owner may have had like some rubbishy feet, I don't know, maybe she was heavy, I don't know. But as far as it goes, it's a jolly little car. It's got 1 year's MOT as of today, and did come with repair as soon as possible, minor defects, boot, both of the boots deteriorated, near side front. So it's the near side front that has got a little bit of wear on the boots, but apart from that, it's got the MOT. Buy it, drive it away, make someone a nice little car. Yeah, cheap.